Plot twist, it's me. I killed the girl. Okay, thanks.
I was reaching the end of my investigation. No idea if Catherine could even look me in the eye. I'd promised Tony Morgan I'd find his daughter, and I'd betrayed my own in the process. Perhaps I should have listened to Catherine and left the investigation to the police. Perhaps Tony Morgan didn't need my help. Perhaps I'd failed everyone. Only time would tell, and Shirley Downs held the key. Catherine, thank you for coming.
What do you want, Dad? I told you I didn't want to...
I promise I'm not wasting your time.
What do you want?
Please, come inside. I have something you'll want to see.
You'll forgive me if I don't believe you.
Then why did you come?
It's my job to follow up all leads.
Then, please, I'll show you what I've been working on these past few days.
These past few days you promised me you weren't investigating again. Please don't humiliate me, Dad.
Waste your time.
Christ.
Here he is, the man of them.
Thank you all for coming. I imagine you share some notion of why I asked you here. In short, to discuss the disappearance of Charlotte May, and also to apologize to each and every one of you. I'm sure you know by now that I've been investigating every possible area of her disappearance, and that has meant looking closely at Dahlia View.
You mean spying on us?
A crude interpretation, but yes.
That's illegal. Surely.
I've broken no laws, I can assure you.
That we know of. This is an invasion of privacy. You're a police officer. How can you let him do this?
It's not illegal to ask questions, Mrs. McKee.
What about breaking and entering? How'd you feel about that, hey?
Are you pressing charges, Mr. Levy?
We still need to address the fact that there's an attacker at
Let
large.
Mr. Conway speak. I'd rather like to see where this is going.
Well, with my apology out of the way, let's talk about what I've uncovered. Lady Della, I thank you for permitting me to search your home, but on reflection, you really should pay more attention to whom you employ to clean your estate.
Hindsight is a blessing.
I don't think you had anything to do with Charlotte May's disappearance. It's a shame that your home was violated in such a way. Again, I extend my apologies that you've been dragged into this.
Water under the bridge, Mr. Conway.
All right.
Annabelle and Theo, the two of you clearly have problems of your own to work through.
The very nerve of you, Mr. Conway.
And you should have reported that dog that you hit with the car. It would have saved a lot of time, and perhaps we would have found Charlotte May by now. But I have no reason at all to think you could have taken Charlotte May.
I could have told you that if you'd asked.
I have nothing more to say to the two of you. Harold Levy. You don't like me very much. I can live with that. You said it yourself. As long as I pay my rent on time, we won't have a problem. In the future, it might do you well to extend that courtesy to neighbors going through certain hardships. But not every problem can be solved with your fists. I believe you owe Mr. Morgan an apology.
What's he talking about?
God knows.
Other than that, I found nothing to think you capable of such a terrible act as kidnapping a girl. I have nothing more for you.
Oh, that was a waste of time then.
And finally, we come to Shirley Downs, the second victim of our unknown perpetrator. A completely innocent bystander the night that Charlotte May was taken. The perfect alibi. Were it not all based on lies and deception?
Well then.
What? No, you all saw what happened to me.
Shirley, please, let us dispense with the song and dance.
Shirley?
Shut up. I had nothing to do with Charlotte May's disappearance, I promise you.
Mr. Conway, I think you might have made a mistake.
Catherine, would you mind?
Please, I think it's time we talk to Miss Downs alone. Could we have the room?
I think I should stay. She's my sister and she needs
Mrs. McKee, please. Everyone, in fact. Leave now.
I think it's best you leave too, Mr. Morgan. Don't worry, I'll update you later on this evening once I know more.
Shirley,
I'll be fine, Annabelle. They're making a huge mistake. Just do as the police officer said.
I'm afraid that means you too, Mr. Levy.
No way. I would have missed this if you paid me.
Get out, you fool.
This what you wanted, was it?
How very disappointing. Good work, Mr. Conway.
Get out. Yeah, get
Shirley,
out, you fool.
Please,
Shut it.
take a seat.
Shut it. Shut it. Close it. Wake up, Dren.
Now, where should I begin?
Look,
His voice is
I
so
don't know what
soothing.
this is about, but
It's almost as
I
good
think
as
you made a huge
Carl's.
mistake. I'm sorry. Catherine, is it? Can you talk some sense into him?
I think we should hear what he has to say.
This is ridiculous.
If you have nothing to hide, then surely you'd relish the chance to prove your innocence.
You watched me get attacked. That proves that the kidnapper is still out there.
Well, let's start there then. shall
Right?
we?
Such a good voice actor. Alright, well, we're going to talk about the glass shard.
What's that supposed to be?
Why don't you tell me? It was found in your pub.
So what? Lots of people drink there every day. Glasses smash. I don't know what's special about a piece of glass.
It sounds plausible.
Well, there you have it.
Well, then Mr. Crow didn't seem to think so. He told me you took it from the police evidence room.
Prove it.
I intend to. I'm sure Mr. Crow will be willing to testify. Let's move on. How will you explain this, I wonder?
Perhaps you want to explain how you found that, without breaking the law.
I'm sure it will come to that. But for now, we're talking about you.
He has a very good voice.
You have nothing to say?
Her body structure
There's
doesn't
no
make
getting
sense
around
to
this,
me.
Shirley.
Her face is like a triangle.
It wasn't me.
What do you have to say about this?
You've been watching me. Annabelle was right. This is an invasion of privacy.
Well, isn't that what you wanted?
What are you talking about?
Well, for someone to see your charade. The whole business with the so-called intruder. You set the whole thing up.
What a ridiculous thing to say. How could I have? Why
What's
would
a
I?
stalactite?
You
What's
did
that?
it so that Tony Morgan would see you as the victim, and therefore not as his attacker. I saw you too.
Some kind of dinosaur?
I'll admit, you were very convincing.
This is all in your mind, Mr. Conway. You have no evidence at all.
Well, we'll see.
And her eyes are massive.
Let's continue, shall we? Well, I suppose that's that. Catherine, is what you've heard enough to arrest Miss Downs?
I'm sorry, it's not conclusive enough, I'm afraid.
Well then, I suppose I was wrong.
One of those
Should have
rock
gone with
icicle
my gut
things that hang from cave
used Annabelle.
roots. Wow.
What?
Again, I'm sorry I've wasted your time. Catherine, can you see if Annabelle is still close by?
Wait, Mr. Conway. What could you possibly think Annabelle has to do with this?
I shouldn't discuss this with you, but all those late nights whilst Thea was gigging, no one able to verify her whereabouts. And then, of course, there's the matter of the, well, like I said, I shouldn't discuss this with you. I apologize, Miss Downs. Let's see if we have enough to arrest your sister.
Wait.
What is it?
For God's sake. I hid the telescope in my safe, but I was hiding it for someone else.
The truth, Shirley, or this conversation is over.
The truth.
I hit Mr. Morgan, but I swear I thought he was someone else.
I'll see what your sister has to say about that.
I'm telling you the truth. Annabelle had nothing to do with it.
Where is Charlotte May?
I didn't take her. That's why I hid the telescope in the first place, so the police wouldn't suspect that I took her.
That makes no sense whatsoever.
I didn't take Charlotte May.
So let me get this straight. And it's very important that you're clear. You faked the attack against you.
Yes. I needed people to know that the kidnapper is still out there. I couldn't come forward and say what I'd done because people would think I took Charlotte May.
The telescope is the attack weapon.
I took it from Lady Dowa's hallway. I saw my sister having an affair from Lord Dowa's window. I was angry. I overreacted.
You took the shard of glass from the police evidence room.
Well, yes, because it proved that I hit Mr. Morgan. But I thought I was hitting Harold Levy.
Oh my god.
You attacked Tony Morgan.
I already told you. I thought I was hitting Harold Levy. He was kissing my sister, Annabelle. A married woman, Theo's wife.
I don't think even you can separate the truth from the lies anymore.
I'm not lying, Mr. Conway.
You took Charlotte May that night.
I did not.
Then you put her in Lady Dowa's basement. Why?
I'm not saying another word.
You knocked me from my chair and then staged the attack on yourself to throw me off the scent.
That's all in your head.
Where is Charlotte May?
Yeah, where is Charlotte
Is that
May?
enough to arrest Miss Downs?
I believe
Yes.
so, yes.
That's enough.
Then I think I've heard just about all I need to. Catherine, may I have a word?
Well, it looks like you were onto something after all.
Yes, it looks that way.
Let's wrap this up then, shall we?
Wait a moment. You see now what I was doing, what I had to do.
I do.
Well then, what's wrong? With a little more time, Shirley will tell us where Charlotte May is. You can arrest her. This is a good thing.
You lied to me. You betrayed my trust after you promised me. I'm so glad that you were right. I really am, but that doesn't change how you did it.
Catherine, we did it. You and I. I listened to what you said, and I truly am sorry. There were moments where I knew I was crossing a line, but I did it.
You've told me already.
And I meant it. Please. I'm going to update Mr. Morgan later on and tell him what we found. It would mean a lot to me if you were by my side. What do you say?
I don't think so, Dad.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Catherine, please.
Wow. She's horrible.
Miss Downs, I'm arresting you on suspicion of the abduction of Charlotte May Morgan and an attempt to obstruct an active and ongoing police investigation. You don't have to speak, but anything you do say might be used against you in a court of law. Do you understand your rights?
There's birds chirping outside.
Shirley has confessed to almost everything I've thrown at her, but she's refused to give me the location of Charlotte May. I hope to God she's still alive. It's out of my hands and up to Catherine now. I've reached the end of my investigation. But at what cost?
Still missing 6 hours later.
I promised Mr. Morgan I'd return this brooch when I found Charlotte May. The news of Shelley's arrest will have to do for now. Now that all's said and done, I suppose I should tidy all this away. I was hoping to return to Mr. Morgan with his daughter. Not this hollow gesture.
Is that a goal from the game or from outside?
I used to roam these halls and wonder what kind of neighbors.
What do you mean by
lived around
goal?
me. Now I know all too well.
Oh, there's no seagulls. I don't live on the beach. There's no seagulls near me. Definitely the game. 100% the game. Oh, I only need to make it like 5 more hours. I'm so tired.
How will Mr. Morgan take the news, I wonder? He's been through enough.
Oh my god. Sorry. I keep falling asleep. It's just his voice is so relaxing.
No sign of Catherine, though. She's not coming.
Hello, Mr. Conway.
Mr. Morgan, how are you?
As well as can be expected, I suppose. I have to say, I wasn't expecting you so soon.
I apologize. I thought you might want an update regarding Shirley Downs.
Of course, yes.
5 more hours is a lit.
Why don't you step inside for a moment and, well, please come in. You can leave your things down there if you like.
Is he gonna murder
Thank you.
us? Is he gonna murder us?
Please. You were saying?
Yes. In short, it went well.
She confessed.
Not to all of it, but I have reason to believe she's confessing right now in police custody. She confessed to hitting you over the head and to pretending she was attacked. We found the weapon and, well, the list goes on.
What about my daughter?
Yeah, what about
She
her?
refused to admit it. She was adamant.
But you said she confessed to hitting me.
Well, there's more to the story, I'm afraid. She
Okay,
swears
Athena.
blind that she thought she was hitting
100%
Harold Levy.
high. I'm sleepy. I can't stop falling asleep.
Okay, I don't know what that means.
I agree. It doesn't make any sense.
Where is my daughter, Mr. Conway?
Where is she?
Mr. Morgan, I won't stop until I find her.
I'm sorry. That was unfair of me.
I understand, and it's me who has to apologize. I told you I would find your daughter, and until now I've failed you in that matter.
I don't blame you. You've done all you can. I'm sorry. Where are my manners? Please, come and sit through here. Perhaps you'd like a cup of tea, Mr. Conway.
Is he gonna kill us?
3 sugars, isn't it?
Yes, that's right.
How did he
Please.
know? He knew.
Make yourself at home.
He knew.
I'll be back momentarily.
Thank you.
He knew it was 3 sugars, even though he wasn't in the house. He wasn't in the house. How did he know? Last time we said 3 sugars, we were in another person's house.
How long have you lived in Dahlia View? It must have been before I moved here.
Yes, about 4 years or so. I remember the day you moved here. I should have introduced myself then. I'm sorry about that.
What exactly is your line of work?
I'm a dentist.
Really? I imagine that pays a good wage.
Well, I'm a dental assistant, if I'm being honest with you, but I'm training to be an anaesthetist, so there's that.
Interesting. Where is Charlotte May's mother, if I'm not intruding? Aren't you married?
That's a very long story, I'm afraid. What about yourself? Isn't there a Mrs. Conway?
Well, that's an even longer story. She would have said that I was married to my work. Oh, that reminds me. I've brought the brooch back that I found at the crime scene.
Thank you so much. I hope it was of some use.
What on earth? This isn't Charlotte May.
Oh my god.
It's
Oh my
a
god.
different girl altogether.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
Wearing
my god.
Charlotte
I'm
May's
gonna cry.
brooch.
Oh my god. I'm gonna cry. This is so creepy.
Another girl.
Oh my god.
Jesus, what is this?
Wait, just get out of it.
Mr. Morgan, what have you done?
Okay, I don't wanna. Can we just leave? Can we just leave? He's gonna kill us. He's gonna stab us right now.
I said I hope the brooch was of some use.
Yes. I mean, no.
Oh my god, I knew he was
I
gonna kill
wasn't
us.
able to connect it to...
I knew he was gonna kill us.
Is everything okay, Mr. Conway?
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
You seem a little out of sorts.
Oh my god,
Yes,
we're gonna die.
I'm fine.
Actually, I want 4 sugars.
Don't think I'll have that tea after all. I'm sorry to put you out, but I remembered I have to hand over all of my findings to Catherine. She'll probably be waiting.
He knows we know.
She was
He knows we
6
know.
when that picture was taken.
He knows we know. How does he know we know?
Is that
He's
so?
gonna know that we know. He's gonna know that we know. I'm awake
Such an
now.
innocent age, wouldn't you say?
Yeah.
Charlotte wouldn't have known what real danger was back then.
Can you splash the tea on his face or something and run?
Well, we all have to grow up at some point.
EF? WACEF?
You'll excuse me, but
I'm ready for a quick time event.
Are you sure you're okay, Mr. Conway?
No, I'm not fucking
I can't
okay.
help but feel your discomfort. Is it something I've done?
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm probably keeping
Creeper.
Catherine waiting, is all.
Has he not seen the photo on the ground? How does he not see the photo on the ground? He can't do anything. Nothing. It won't let me do anything. He's totally... Oh my god.
You know, I thought that I was careful enough, but the way you think... You really are very clever, Mr. Conway,
He's gonna kill us with the thing.
to your detriment.
Oh my god. No!
It's funny. I spent the past few days wondering who on earth would attack me. I was as confused as everyone else. Turns out it was all just a misunderstanding. Have you ever heard anything so unlikely? I was going to leave town that night. I'd left her in Doe's basement. Things were almost in place. I was putting the rubbish out, and then... well... and then Shirley Downs.
She's still alive, isn't she?
I really am glad you decided to investigate. The mystery was eating me up inside. You know, I watched you work these past few days. Watched as you pulled our neighbours' lives apart piece by piece.
Getting to work with you at Shirley's pub and seeing you before that at Lady Doe's house. It was very exciting.
I can't. Wheelchair? Can we get in our wheelchair? Get the wheelchair? Get the wheelchair?
It's funny, I felt that if I could just reach out.
Of course. I couldn't.
From what I remember, you reached out with your fist.
You almost caught me that night, you know, in Lady Doe's basement. You were so close, but still so far. You know, I've never had to go back and check before. But after you promised me you'd find her, I had to think on my feet. She cried when she saw me. I suppose she was seeing me for the first time in many ways.
She? You mean the girl that, some other poor child you've taken? The real Charlotte May is dead, yes? Why did you do this?
Charlotte May was 6 when she... You see, after so many years... Well, they stop looking like children, don't they?
Dear God. So she was too old to remind you of the real Charlotte May. And that's why... This really isn't your first time.
The first time I did this, my hands were shaking. I was a mess, Mr. Conway. I'd have been embarrassed just to be in your presence.
You sound as though she means nothing to you.
She means everything to me.
Have you lost your mind?
Can I
think
kick
our
him
little
into the
talk is
fire?
over,
Push
Mr.
him into
Conway.
the fire?
Believe me, I don't want to do this, but you leave me no choice.
I don't think you will kill me. You didn't tie that little girl up for no reason. If you were simply a murderer, you wouldn't have left her alive down there. There has to be something more to you.
What makes you so sure?
I think you wanted to see her as Charlotte May. You wanted to believe it, right up until the end.
Well, you've got it all figured out, haven't you?
What happened to the real Charlotte May?
You have a daughter, Mr. Conway. You know how it is. It's your responsibility. Your duty to protect them, no matter what.
Oh, Tony. What happened?
I must have left the balcony door unlocked. I took my eyes off her for just a second. We lived on the 5th floor.
Tony, I'm so sorry. Perhaps we should talk about it. You can tell me about her. If you let me go, I'm sure...
Amy
I
Bell.
don't think so, Mr. Conway.
Oh my
I've
god.
complimented you on your intellectual prowess. Please don't insult mine.
Fine. Where is the girl now?
She's quite safe.
I literally...
Where are her parents? The girl I've been looking for.
I couldn't tell you now, but for a while they owned a small doctor's practice in Turing City. That's where I first saw her. She reminded me so much of my Charlotte. Over the next few days, I saw it more and more in her.
What would the real Charlotte May think of you?
You won't speak her name again.
Do you think she'd be proud of what you've done?
Please. Stop.
What about this girl? Everyone's looking for her. You can't get away with this.
Mr. Conway, you've already arrested Shirley. No one is going to find her, and no one is going to find you. Now, please stop. You're beginning to make me rather uncomfortable.
Jesus.
QTE.
You wouldn't want her to remember you this way.
None of that matters. Now, please, try to keep still.
Shit.
Please, don't do this. You're a reasonable man, Mr. Morgan. I know you don't want to do this.
Believe me,
No,
I've tried to change what I am, but I can't.
Oh, thank God.
Mr. Morgan, I would very much like to speak with you.
For God's sake.
No, no, no.
Like father, like daughter. Not a word, Mr. Conway.
Thanks.
The
Hi,
anesthesia
Aries.
should kick in shortly.
No, no, no. Okay, we gotta get out.
Hello, Mr. Morgan.
Run.
I'm sorry to
Run,
trouble
run,
you,
run,
but
run,
I
run,
wondered
run.
if I might speak
Help, help,
with
help,
you
help,
and
help.
my father.
Your father?
Help, help.
Please,
Are
help
you
me.
expecting him?
Run.
I thought he might already be here. He said he was going to talk to you about Shirley Downs.
Catherine,
May I
run
come in and
away.
talk through our options?
Please don't hurt.
I'm not sure that's a good idea.
Okay, that's fine.
Save
I
yourself.
can come back tomorrow.
You know what? With
Please,
everything that's going on...
don't do anything to her.
Yes. I think that would be a good idea.
Catherine.
Tomorrow morning. Lunchtime, perhaps.
If you think it can wait until
About
then.
Mr. Morgan's
I'm
stuff.
sorry to bother you so late.
Oh,
Please,
fuck.
don't apologise. We'll talk tomorrow.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Wheelchair. Wait.
Wait,
What is it?
if you haven't seen my father, then why is his camera in the house? And his bag?
Just fall over.
Mr. Morgan?
Good. Good. Wait, can she kick his ass? Kick his ass. Come on, kick his ass. Kick his ass. Get him. Get him. I just got her killed? No, I don't have. I have today off. Oh, Aries is supposed to be working. Come on, help! He's dead, not her. There's no way she's died. She's dead. It's so bright out. Oh my god. Is that the bad ending? Did I get the bad ending? I probably got the bad ending. I missed a few QTEs, I'm not gonna lie. They were so quick though. It's called The Sun. Yeah, I'm not usually awake at this time. It's so bright. Oh, I'm alive, I'm alive. Oh, this guy helped me? Even though I, like, broke into his place? Oh, damn, yes. So...
Do you know where Catherine is?
Yeah, you're useless. I mean, you're helpful, but you're useless. I don't like you.
Catherine!
Dad, Are you okay?
I'm fine. Thank God you are.
Oh,
I thought the worst.
got hit in the
did too.
face.
What happened here? I mean, what on earth did I walk into?
If I'm honest, I'm still trying to figure that out myself.
Woo! Happy ending.
Shirley was telling the truth.
It appears so.
So I got the good ending, I guess. I don't know if there's multiple
We searched
endings.
the house. We'd ruled him out.
Should have checked the picture
Is
frame.
he...
No, he's alive. He's been taken to the station. We want to know if he's done this before.
I'm
Yeah, he
afraid
has.
you won't like the answer.
Oh my God. That could have been you.
It could have been either one of us.
I'm pretty sure this is the end, yeah.
Dad, listen,
No, Catherine, I'm sorry.
I am too. It's funny, I came back tonight because part of me knew I should have listened to you, but
Yeah.
I just wanted to prove to myself that I didn't need any help.
The apple hasn't fallen far from the tree.
Mm-hmm.
I need to ask, did you find Charlotte May? Is she...
Follow me. Charlotte, this man is Robert Conway. He's been looking for you for days.
1954, this takes place in. Back to
Are
Tomorrow
you
of some
okay, my
sort.
dear?
I don't know what I'm going to play after
You're
this.
safe now. You don't need to be scared anymore. Catherine here is going to take good care of you.
I'll just be a moment. I'll come back. Don't worry.
Oh.
She hasn't said a word since we found her. She thought that
Right?
Tony Morgan
Origin
was her
story?
real father. She didn't even know that...
It doesn't bear thinking about.
So, what do we do now? She doesn't have a home.
That reminds me.
Give
Her
her to the
real
old
parents
lady.
owned a doctor's surgery in
Because the
Train
old
City.
lady wanted a kid.
Can't be many doctors out that way who have a missing child.
Oh, I guess
a great place
I
to
guess
start.
I guess take her to her parents.
I
'cause
imagine
they're
you
still
will want to
alive.
come along and help.
No.
I forgot. I thought maybe they were dead.
Perhaps it's best to leave this up to the professionals.
I'd like it
Yeah,
if
like
you were by my
Arcane.
side.
Love Arcane.
I'd
Aw,
like that too.
They're gonna work together finally. I bet you they would have solved this way faster if they just worked together the whole time, but that's fine. That's fine. I love this little quaint village. It's so cute. We freaking did it. I'm gonna miss this game. I really like this. Wow. The end. Yeah, Neil, this is the second game I've beaten. I've already beat Dark. That was the first game I beat, and then I beat Shiver, and then I beat this. This is actually the third game I've beat in this 19-hour, 28-minute, 29-second long stream. What a day.